Hello everyone, uh, welcome to LearnCodePro. Today I'm going to discuss about most useful React hooks that every developer prefer to use. Like now these days, every single developer right now, like you can say most of the developer use the functional components. So they use hooks. If you are beginner to intermediate level, or even if you are advanced level developers, these hooks like sometimes you can forget this, okay, and you need to revise. So this is best for you to revise these hooks uh, under 10 to 15 minutes. So let's go. This is the first hooks that I'm going to discuss. This is use state hooks, and this hooks like it is like very simple hook, and it is widely used in like every React application. This hook is must use hooks. So for defining any state, like you need a state name, and also you need any for the set. This is the for functionality for setting the state, and this is the value of the state. And for this value, if you are using the TypeScript, you definitely need the type name here, right? And if you are using the JavaScript, you don't need type here. And it is a very simple example, like counting. Like if you press the button, it will just count, right? It will just increase by one. So this is very simple example for use state, and that's very simple. And the next hooks that I'm going to discuss about is use effect hooks. And this hooks is mainly used for the fetching the data, or for like from any API, or like performing any side effect in your applications. Okay, and also it can manipulate the DOM. So let's see how the structure of this hooks. This is the basic. This is the basic structure of this hooks. You fetch the data here, and you set the data from here, or whatever you want to perform the side effect. And this empty like third bracket is like here you can give any dependency, okay, in the array format, how many dependency if you want. And with this dependency change, these like these will run, okay, whatever you define here it will run. And this is the basic structure of use effect, but let's see a little more. So here like I here also I wrote every state. And this is like my second example, that you need a return function if you are like using the function like timer, set timeout, or set interval, or if you are using the socket type. To disconnect from socket IO, you need a return function. And also to clean the time like timeout or the set interval, you need a return function. This is like use effect for you, okay. And just remember it that it will perform the any side effect in your application, and it is very powerful tool, right? Or hooks you can say. The third hook I'm going to discuss is like use context hooks, right? These hooks, you know that if you are passing the props from higher order to lower order, and if your application is a little bit complex, so like the use context hooks will make it very easier to pass the from higher order to lower order data. So this is how why you use the use context hooks, right? And let's see how the example is. So this is where we import the like create context and use context hooks. And all the example is in a single page. So like you don't need to export like this, like context value, and I just wrote this and I don't need to export this. And also like to wrap this in like in your app.js or whatever your main function like main uh, page of your application, when where you want to pass the data. So this is like in my app page, app.js page. So you just give your contact name and also give the provider and value, any value you have to pass. And how to use it? Just use the use context hook, use context, and use it. How you that? This is the example. The context value, use context, and my context, whatever your context name is. Okay. So how you use it? This is the context value. You just use it like simple. But if your application is very big, you need to use the Redux, and for any complex tasks. So you like, I will prefer, always prefer to use the Redux in place of the use context. So that's it for the use context for you. And the fourth hook, what I'm going to discuss to you is use reducer hooks. So let's see what is use reducer hooks. This is like use reducer hooks. Like this is sorry, this is the main structure. Like it is most likely like it look like you use state hook, right? And this is exactly, you are right. This is also like a hook for like managing the state, but the state logic are very complex. Okay, and you just don't want to use the redux. This is the like in the single page you want to perform the task. So you use the reuse reducer. And how you like use it? This is the your state, this is the dispatch function, and this is the reducer you define also, and this is the initial state. You can define it like in other place also. And this is the reducer. Let's see how our reducer is defined. This is our reducer, right? I just switch case every like type whatever uh, we want to pass. So if the type I pass increment, this action will happen. This functionality will apply. If we pass the type equal to decrement, this functionality will occur. Otherwise, this will. So let's see how you like dispatch it. Okay. This is like how you dispatch it. Okay, you just pass the type and that functionality will applied. And this is like how you're, and these all are in the same file. Right now I am using for the like just tutorial purpose. So you don't need to export or import anything, like all these things are defined, right? And also like in my blog also I also discussed about this. This is the use reducer. This is the initial state. This is the like, yeah, right. And this state will be like already I have shown that you will use this state in your application to show whatever you want to show. And let's see the another type of hooks, that is use memo hooks, right? These hooks like mainly used for the like improving like performance of your web application if you're using React.js. So these hooks like prevent the user from prevent the page from like expensive calculation on every render. Okay, just like the use effect, here also you see that there are also a dependency. With this dependency change, only with this dependency change, this function, this value will change, and this things returns value. Okay, use memo hooks only returns value. It is not function, right? It will not return any function. But if you are using the use callback hook, just like here, let me show you. Use callback hooks. This is the function. Okay, it is not returning any value, any functionality. If you want to perform, when then you will use the use callback hooks. And there is another hooks that is commonly nowadays every like intermediate level developer use this, that is useRef hooks. These hooks by the name you see that ref means reference. Okay, so it can access the DOM element directly, right? And there is many use cases for this hook. Like you see that for focusing to input, uh, you just input ref the current dot the focus, you directly accessing the DOM element and focusing your cursors on that like DOM, right? And also if you want to precise the value between the renders, you use the user hooks. Also for the scrolling, smoothly scrolling, if you use the user hooks. Also for video and audio playing and this kind of many things you can do with user hooks. And that's why you need user hooks nowadays. And that's the common hooks for you for now. Like later I will discuss and explain every hooks and and their every use cases. Like for the I just told you use ref hooks, every I will show you many example of use ref hooks that can be used for advanced application, web application you want to build. So for now, this is from me, and I will be back. And for like content, uh, if you want to improve, if you want improve content from me, and if you have any query, please comment down so I can like come back to you guys and discuss any other topics from any languages you want to prefer. Thank you.